Breaking Barriers, the unstoppable rise of black women in business. Welcome to a conversation that will challenge your perceptions, ignite your imagination, and perhaps even change the way you view leadership and entrepreneurship. Today, we're diving deep into the extraordinary journey of Cecily Groves, a visionary who's redefining what it means to be a black woman in business. Her story isn't just inspiring, it's revolutionary, and it's reshaping the landscape of American entrepreneurship. Imagine for a moment a world where the phrase black women can't lead effectively is met with laughter, not nodding heads. A world where the boardrooms of major corporations and the halls of power are filled with diverse voices, bringing fresh perspectives and innovative solutions. This isn't a far-off utopia, it's the world Cecily Groves is building, brick by brick, dream by audacious dream. Let's start with a question that might make you uncomfortable. When you picture a successful CEO, what image comes to mind? Be honest with yourself. For many, that mental picture doesn't include a bald-headed black girl from Cabrini Green. But why not? The assumptions we make about leadership are often deeply ingrained, shaped by years of media portrayals, societal norms, and yes, sometimes our own biases. But what if I told you that these assumptions are not just outdated, but actively holding us back from unleashing the full potential of human creativity and innovation? Cecily Groves is living proof that these assumptions need to be shattered. As she puts it, baby, I built hotelFUBU like I birthed my babies. This isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a declaration of power, of capability, of the unstoppable force that is a woman with a vision. Let's break this down. hotelFUBU. For those who might not know, FUBU stands for Us by Us. It was a clothing brand that became a cultural phenomenon representing black entrepreneurship and pride. Now, Cecily has taken that legacy and expanded it into the realm of real estate. But this isn't just about building hotels. It's about building communities, creating spaces where people can thrive, and redefining what's possible for black entrepreneurs. The story of hotelFUBU is a masterclass in turning dreams into reality. In 2015, as a career commercial real estate and corporate law paralegal, Cecily proposed the concept of activating the legendary FUBU brand in real estate. Fast forward to today, and they have over 200 acres in escrow for the development of a whole retail and residential community. This isn't just impressive, it's revolutionary. But let's pause for a moment and consider the audacity of this vision. In a world where black women are often told to shrink themselves, to be less ambitious, to stay in their lane, Cecily dared to dream big. She looked at a brand known for clothing and saw the potential for so much more. She saw beyond the limitations others might have imposed and envisioned a future where black entrepreneurship could reshape entire communities. This is the power of challenging assumptions. When we break free from the constraints of what's always been done, we open ourselves up to possibilities that can change the world. Cecily's journey from a paralegal to the creator of FUBUvillage is a testament to what's possible when we refuse to be bound by society's expectations. But let's be clear, this isn't just about one woman's success story. It's about the ripple effects that occur when we challenge the status quo. When a black woman succeeds in a field where she's been told she doesn't belong, it doesn't just change her life. It changes the lives of everyone who sees her, everyone who's inspired by her, everyone who realizes that they too can dream bigger. Think about the young girls who will grow up seeing projects like FUBUvillage come to life. They'll grow up knowing that their dreams, no matter how big, are valid. They'll grow up seeing black women in positions of power and leadership, not as an exception, but as a norm. This is how we change narratives. This is how we reshape societies. But Cecily's story isn't just about dreaming big. It's about the hard work, the persistence, and yes, the audacity it takes to turn those dreams into reality. As she says, I dreamed, I believed, and I'm doing the damn thing. This isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a blueprint for success. It's about having the courage to envision a future that doesn't exist yet. The faith to believe in that vision, even when others don't see it, and the determination to put in the work day after day to make it happen. Now, you might be thinking, that's great for Cecily, but what does this mean for me? Now, Jay? Well, let me ask you this. What assumptions are holding you back? What dreams have you dismissed as unrealistic or not for people like me? What would happen if you challenged those assumptions, if you dared to dream bigger? The truth is, we all have the potential to be disruptors, to challenge the status quo, to redefine what's possible in our fields. But it starts with recognizing and questioning the assumptions that limit us. It starts with being willing to be the first to stand out, to face the skepticism and doubt that inevitably come with breaking new ground. Cecily's journey also highlights another crucial point: the importance of representation. When she says, I'm just a bald headed black girl from Cabrini Green who built a dream despite it all, she's not just telling her story. She's sending a powerful message to every black girl, every person from a disadvantaged background, every individual who's ever been told they don't fit the mold of success. She's saying, if I can do it, so can you. This is why representation matters. It's not just about seeing faces that look like yours in positions of power. It's about expanding the very definition of what power looks like. It's about challenging the notion that there's only one path to success, only one type of person who can be a leader. Let's talk about leadership for a moment. The old model of leadership often emphasized traits like aggression, dominance, and a certain kind of charisma. But what if that model is outdated? What if the leaders we need for the challenges of the 21st century are those who can bring diverse perspectives, who can build communities, who can see possibilities where others see obstacles? Cecily's approach to leadership embodies this new paradigm. She's not just building hotels, she's building a village. The concept of FUBUvillage goes beyond mere real estate development. It's about creating spaces where culture thrives, where communities can grow, where people can see themselves represented and valued. This is the kind of leadership that can transform societies. It's leadership that's rooted in vision, yes, but also in empathy, in understanding the needs of a community, in creating value that goes beyond profit margins. But let's be clear, this kind of leadership isn't easy. It requires courage, it requires resilience, it requires the ability to face skepticism and doubt with unwavering belief in your vision. As Cecily puts it, pray for me. This isn't just a casual request, it's an acknowledgement of the challenges that come with breaking new ground, with being a pioneer. And yet, despite these challenges, Cecily remains a vision of strength, class, and femininity. This is another assumption we need to challenge: the idea that strength and femininity are somehow at odds. Cecily's journey shows us that it's possible to be strong and feminine, to be a tough businesswoman, and still maintain your authenticity, your vulnerability, your humanity. This balance is crucial. Too often, women in leadership positions feel pressure to adopt traditionally masculine traits to be taken seriously. But what if the most effective leaders are those who can bring their whole selves to the table? What if the strength we need isn't about dominating others, but about having the courage to be authentically ourselves? Cecily's approach reminds us that true strength isn't about fitting into someone else's mold of what a leader should be. It's about having the courage to be yourself, to bring your unique perspective and experiences to the table, and to use them to create positive change in the world. Now, let's talk about impact. The projects Cecily is working on aren't just about making money or gaining personal success. They're about creating lasting change, about building legacies that will outlive us all. When we think about the potential impact of projects like FUBUvillage, we're talking about generational change. We're talking about creating spaces where Black culture can thrive, where Black businesses can flourish, where Black families can build wealth and security. This is how we address systemic inequalities, not just through policy changes or social programs, but by creating opportunities for people to build their own success, to create their own wealth, to shape their own communities. It's about empowerment in the truest sense of the word. But here's the thing: this kind of change doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen without setbacks, without moments of doubt, without challenges that seem insurmountable. Cecily's journey hasn't been a straight line to success. It's been a path of persistence, of learning, of adapting, of refusing to give up, even when the odds seem stacked against her. This is perhaps the most important lesson we can take from Cecily's story: the power of persistence, the ability to keep going, to keep believing, to keep working towards your vision, even when it seems impossible. As she says, I dreamed, I believed, and I'm doing the damn thing. So, what does this mean for you? What dreams are you holding back on because they seem too big, too audacious, too unlikely? What would happen if you approach those dreams with the same persistence, the same unwavering belief that Cecily has shown? Imagine a world where we all had the courage to dream big, to challenge assumptions, to persist in the face of doubt and skepticism. Imagine the innovations we could create, the problems we could solve, the communities we could build. This isn't just a nice idea, it's a necessity. The challenges we face as a society, from climate change to social inequality to technological disruption, require new thinking, new approaches, new leaders. We need leaders who can see possibilities where others see problems. We need innovators who aren't bound by the way things have always been done. We need dreamers who have the courage to turn their visions into reality. You might be thinking, but I'm not Cecily Groves. I don't have her background, her skills, her opportunities. But that's missing the point. The point isn't to be Cecily Groves. The point is to be you, fully, authentically, courageously you, to take your unique experiences, your unique perspective, your unique talents, and use them to make your mark on the world. Because here's the truth. The world needs your voice. It needs your ideas. It needs your courage to challenge the status quo, to dream big, to persist in the face of obstacles. Whether you're an entrepreneur, an artist, a scientist, an educator, or anything in between, you have the power to be a force for change. So as we wrap up this conversation, I want to leave you with a challenge. Think about the assumptions that are holding you back. Think about the dreams you've been afraid to pursue. Think about the impact you could have if you approach your goals with the same courage, persistence, and vision that Cecily Groves has shown. And then I want you to take action. Start small if you need to, but start. Challenge one assumption. Take one step towards that big dream. Persist in the face of one obstacle, because that's how change happens. That's how we build a better world. Not all at once, but step by step, dream by dream, action by action. Remember, as Cecily's story shows us, you have the power to redefine what's possible. You have the power to challenge assumptions, to break barriers, to create change. So dream big, believe in yourself, and most importantly, do the damn thing. Now, and I want you to take a moment. Close your eyes if you're in a safe place to do so. Imagine the world you want to create. Imagine the barriers you want to break. Imagine the lives you could change if you dared to dream as big as Cecily Groves. Are you ready to take that first step? Are you ready to challenge the assumptions that have been holding you back? Are you ready to be the change you want to see in the world? The time for waiting is over. The time for excuses is past. The world needs your voice, your vision, your courage now more than ever. So I challenge you. What will you do today to start turning your dreams into reality? What assumption will you challenge? What barrier will you break? Don't let this moment pass you by. Don't let this fire of inspiration fade. Take action now. Write down one thing you'll do this week to move closer to your dreams. Share your commitment with someone who will hold you accountable. And remember, every great journey begins with a single step. You have the power to change your life, to change your community, to change the world, just like Cecily Groves. You have the power to redefine what's possible. So go out there and show the world what you're capable of. Dream big, believe fiercely, and do the damn thing. The future is waiting and it's yours to shape. Thank you.